Incrível, foi incrível. Muito boa tarde a todos. Muito boa tarde. O meu nome é João Blümel, sou mentalista. Levantem o braço se fazem a mínima ideia do que é um mentalista. Se já uma vez viram um mentalista, uma pessoa. Ok. É a minha família, no fundo está ali o meu tio, o meu primo. Tá? Muito bem, peço desculpa este pequeno atraso, é que estava aqui a ser micado. Não sei se está algum fio à mostra, se tiver paciência. Muito obrigado, Ricardo. Espetáculo, está aqui a minha apresentação. Just before I begin, I need to know how many of you do not speak Portuguese? Raise your hand if you do not speak Portuguese. Right, so there's 1, 2, and that's it. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do it in English. Okay, good. Okay, let's do it. Right, so hi everyone, my name is João Blümel. I'm a mind reader. So I read people's minds for a living, and I've been doing it for quite a while. I'm going to show it to you. So basically, I've been a professional mind reader and entertainer for 15 years now, and I'm the creator of the world's first show that actually combines mind reading with high tech, namely VR, AR, and most recently, ChatGPT, generative AI. And I think that's why we're all here. So what I'm about to do is just to talk a little bit about what it is I've been doing over the past few years. And hopefully, I'm going to try and demonstrate the power of ChatGPT to read your mind. Do you believe that's possible? Yes or no? Yeah, more or less. Okay, good. Vamos ver se corre bem, não sei. Right. That's it. I'm the author and performer of 7 different mind-reading shows. I've been doing shows mainly in Portugal, but also abroad. I've done hundreds of TV appearances and corporate shows, and I've performed all around the globe, including the US, Brazil. Who cares? Anyway, I'm here now, and I'm really thrilled. I have to say thank you so much to Guilherme and to Fernando for the invite. I know I'm not a tech nerd. Well, kind of. I'm not a developer. I'm not a programmer, right? But I'm fascinated about data and data science. And in a way, and bear with me, like I remember back, was it 2019, I think, the Cambridge Analytica documentary? Remember that? Who saw it? Did you all see it? You did. Good. Right. I was fascinated, right? I was disgusted and fascinated at the same time. And why? Because it's amazing how technology has enabled social networks to actually predict your behavior, right? And it's a bit like a mind read in a way, right? So what I do on stage is I call people on stage, ask them to think of stuff, like objects, names, songs, and I guess what they're thinking. I'm not a psychic, but I'm an expert at reading body language, and I'm an expert at influencing people's behavior. So in a way, all the data science, what they are doing is kind of using those techniques. I mean, they're not seeing you live, but they're seeing your data, they're seeing your preferences, they look at your profile, and they trace a very accurate psychological profile. And I'm fascinated by it. So I'm really honored to be here. Thank you so much. And so what's mentalism? I pretty much just explained it, but mentalism is a form of entertainment. So there's always a performer on stage, and there's you as an audience, where I call some of you on stage, I ask you to think of things, and I try to guess what you're thinking. And I try to predict what you're thinking. And it's based upon several different fields: psychology, neuro-linguistic programming. It's funny because someone mentioned NLP as natural language process, which it's true, but for me, NLP will always be neuro-linguistic programming since the 70s. Magic, suggestion, a bit of comedy, and a lot of intuition as well. Not a lot, just a little bit. Here are some of my recent clients because, I've been doing a lot of corporate events for over the past 15 years. And this is my latest show, and that's why I'm here to tell you a bit about this. It is called The True Influencer. It's a play on words between, we live in this amazing era of influencers. Everyone wants to be an influencer, right? And what I'm saying is, wait a minute, I'm the real influencer, right? Because I literally influence people to think of stuff, right? So it was a play on words, and it's the world's first show to combine all of this XR technology with entertainment. And it was featured at Expo 2020 Dubai, where I created this really cool experience for the Portugal Pavilion, where people would get a glimpse of the Portuguese culture using a VR experience. They could interact with Portuguese objects and bring them to life. And so spectators wear a VR headset and they experience all of these amazing 3D scenarios that they can interact with. And then we do some entertainment with it. And there was also this custom AR app, the Blümel app. It's actually available on Android and iOS for free. And I mean, don't download it because it's worthless unless you're in the show. When you're in the show, it definitely works. And better than just words, I'm going to show you a little video, okay? And here's the thing, because I know we're quite short on time, right? I was planning to do like a full presentation on all the little intricacies of my show, just to explain you how I've been using technology applied to live entertainment, right? And then I will do a demonstration. Because we're kind of short on time, maybe I'm just going to show you the video so you have more or less of an idea what it is that I've been up to. And then we'll proceed to the demonstration. What say you? Does it sound good to you? It does, right? You're very hungry right now. I can tell. I'm a mind reader. Look at that. Chased fun. All right. So that's what we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3, a little bit of, hopefully it works. I think it should. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, it's here. Okay, on to the video. Here we go. There we go. Hi everyone, João Blümel here, the mind reader, the metaverse mentalist.
Please welcome to stage Metaverse Mentalist,
João Blümel.
My latest show is called The True Influencer, and it's the world's first show that combines world-class mentalism along with cutting-edge technologies such as virtual reality and augmented reality. Here's how the experience goes. You'll be invited to wear one of these, and the moment you put it on, you'll realize that you're inside a metaverse. So number 1, and place it inside the box. Open the box. The PS5 controller. I'll try really my best to influence, manipulate, and predict your choices. So whatever I say, try not to be influenced. Okay, I'm enjoying your face. You're like, I don't know if I can draw that, Mr. Mentalist. Whatever it is that you saw there, you're going to draw it in virtual reality. 1, 2, 3. Sometimes they can connect to each other, and it's just strange. People that have never met before.
Computer.
A computer as well. Oh my God.
Boat.
It's a match. Computer. Is that it? Okay, press start. I have no idea if this is going to work out. Vienna.
That was right.
What happened there? How did they know? What is that?
Oh,
that's why I love using tech on my shows, because you can add extra layers of things that are not there in real life, but you can see them in augmented reality. What do you see in the picture? I'm holding a book, and that's your book, Net Positive.
Technology versus humanity.
That's the book you chose. That's your book. The PS5 controller.
What's that?
No way! Seatbelt. I think that's the perfect combination.
هذا هو المزيج ساو باولو.
Wow.
Nice show. Amazing.
It's crazy. He's a mentalist.
As you can see, technology has the ability to entertain, to amuse, and above all things, to connect us all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the future. Enfim, pronto. Peço desculpa por esta trip de ego. No, but basically, I just wanted to show you pretty much what it is that I've been up to. We won't have the time, but I'll be available during lunch break. You can talk to me, ask me, small details about the show. I'm very happy to tell you all about it. And basically, it's based upon 3 types of different technology: VR, AR, and most recently, generative AI, ChatGPT. Okay, and that's what we're here to talk about. Yeah, I'll just go quickly through the experiences. So yeah, we as you can see, this is the expo stage actually on the Portugal Pavilion. We created like a VR digital twin of the stage so that people, when they put on the headset, they would be inside the stage on the very same space that they were in real life. So we could use this to do like mixed reality experiences where whenever you touched an object inside virtual reality, you were also touching it in real life, which I think is like the coolest thing ever. We also created a lot of different objects. That's great, for corporate events. When you're hired by a company, say Coca-Cola, for instance, don't want to be influenced. You can create, bottles of Coke, all the different types of Coca-Cola, everything, and you can adapt it into VR, which is great. I mean, if you look at the quality, I work with this crazy genius VR game developer, and he's the one creating all the objects I need and everything. Augmented reality, as I told you, I got this app, and basically the app enables you to reveal what the person is going to think within 5 minutes, which is crazy, right? So you're able to see in augmented reality what it is that in a few moments that person is going to be thinking of. I know, Beautiful. I love it. Okay. And then finally, AI ChatGPT, because everyone was talking about it, I said, okay, I need to do something with it, right? So I started brainstorming and I came to the conclusion that there's several things that one can do with it. So these are just some examples. ChatGPT is asked to guess a 4-digit combination of a lock that's on stage, and it guesses it correctly. ChatGPT is asked to create a character and a storyline. Say, for instance, Mary goes to New York City and spends $100 in a restaurant named Guilherme. Why not, right? And then I'm able to predict what ChatGPT was going to say, even though I'm not the one prompting it. AI is used to select an item out of a list, and João predicts its choice ahead of time. That's another thing. Also, and this is the one that's here in the pictures, I call someone on stage, ask them to draw something, and I try to get a drawing first, then ChatGPT. So basically, the idea is getting ChatGPT to guess your drawing in a 20-question game. Well, 20 questions is not that impressive because that already exists. But the challenge is to do it in like under 10 questions, for instance, like yes or no questions. Is it an object? Is it something you can eat, you know? And robotics, yeah. So currently I'm brainstorming with Singularity Net. They're the owners of Sophia, you know Sophia, right? The robot, right? And we're expanding on this idea of teaching Sophia how to read minds. So I was with Sophia just like 3 weeks ago in Switzerland. And, you know, we had a little brainstorm and I challenged Sophia in a way, and especially their team, to come up with some cool mind-reading feats where, for instance, you would have the robot on stage reading your mind. How freaky is that? I know. But I think it's amazing. Anyway, and my next steps here are obviously always related to technology. I'm developing the world's first 100% metaverse show, which basically is a show where you enter in your phone, PC, or virtual reality, which is even better, in the form of an avatar. And I'm there as an avatar as well, trying to read your mind, right? So I've been developing it for the last year, and it's kind of stalled right now because there's, you know, a few more important things to be done. But that one is just, it's very interesting because, you know, there's a lot of challenges when you're doing it 100% in the virtual world. I mean, there's only so much you can do. Creating ultra-realistic 3D avatars with AI capability. So obviously you can interact, you can have ChatGPT in a VR avatar, which is basically what virtual assistants are becoming, right? So let's say someone is on stage, they put on the headset and they can see a very realistic avatar of whoever, right? And that avatar can interact with him. They can talk to him in a very natural way. And that avatar can actually read their mind as well. And then new tech that I'm already testing, live mocap on stage. So imagine you're on stage and suddenly you see your own realistic avatar in real time, mapped out to perfection to your movements, right? That would be amazing. Haptics, you know, like gloves, vests, anything that has to do with the sense of touch. And then BCI, brain-computer interface. I'm already doing some tests on that as well. And obviously entire VR interaction, which would be great. You know, so like everyone in the audience gets a VR headset, and there's a certain time during the show where everyone can actually interact and experience something in VR. And obviously partnering up with inspiring tech companies. So if you're an inspiring tech company out there, feel free to reach out because I'm always bubbling with new ideas and trying to come up with new concepts. Finally, this is just a teaser of a technology that I was testing in France just last month. I'm quite impressed. How long have I... Ricardo, quanto tempo é que falta? Há quanto tempo é que eu estou aqui? Mais ou menos. Imenso, quero ir comer, pá, mentalista de um raio. Não, eu que normalmente faço esta apresentação em cerca de meia hora. Eu acho que consegui fazer em 10 minutos. Acho eu, espero eu. And this is the last bit, and after this, I'm going to demonstrate something with ChatGPT. So basically, this is just a little test. So it's like a 10-second video of an amazing new kind of technology. You'll see. All right. So pay close attention. Right. So it looks like a video, right? Except it's not a video, it's a 3D model. And it's like really, really high quality render. And that's it. Thank you so much. That was the presentation. And now on to the show. Ta-da. Okay. Right. So in every show, we need one volunteer. In this case, I want someone who is absolutely an expert at prompting, like a prompting engineer. Is there a prompting engineer in the house? Não há ninguém. Por amor de Deus, vocês deviam ter vergonha. Quer dizer, venho aqui falar de que prompt engineer é a profissão do futuro. É tão do futuro que ainda não há ninguém no presente. Come on, guys, don't be shy. Okay, there you go. She's pointing to that gentleman over there. What's your name? Como é que te chamas? Pedro. Big hand of applause to Pedro. Pedro, come on stage. There we go. Pedro, Maria is going to give you a lovely microphone so you can talk to us. Okay. There we go. Big hand of applause to Pedro. Come on. Aqui para o palco.
Hello.
First, Pedro. Tudo bem?
Tudo bem.
Do you mind if we speak in English?
No.
Because two people. Guys, if any of you goes out to lunch, let us know. So we can do it in Portuguese. It's fine. I mean, I love doing it in English. It's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, good. Pedro, have we met before?
No.
We haven't. Okay, good to know. And, sorry, stay there, please. I got some stuff here which will make a lot of sense in a moment. Okay, here's what we're going to do. First off, I need to kind of trace your psychological profile. Okay, bear with me. I know it's kind of strange, but bear with me. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you very simple questions. Okay, and just be very instinctive. The first thing comes to your mind, that's what you're going to reply. Okay, so just be very, very instinctive. Name a color that you like.
Blue.
There we go, blue. All right, see? Can ChatGPT do that? I don't think so. We'll see. We'll see. Blue, very well. Okay, maybe, just maybe, you were influenced by the background.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know, there's blue everywhere. But you could have said any color. By the way, do you have any football club preference?
Benfica.
Benfica. See? This is to the skeptics out there, because usually, and this is actually very true, like Portugal is the only country in the world where every time I ask people to think of a color, men especially, think of a color, they usually think of the color of their own football club. So he should have said red, but no, instead he went for blue, which makes the whole thing even more interesting. Okay, so blue. Second question. Let me think. Right. So you were born in the 80s, right? 84, maybe?
79.
79, okay, good. 79, okay, almost the 80s, come on. Okay, 79, all right. So, okay, do you prefer sushi or Italian?
Difficult question.
See, I only ask difficult questions. Go for it.
Well,
sushi or Italian? Okay,
Italian.
if you were on a date.
Italian.
Italian, okay.
Italian, yeah.
Italian, okay. Okay, blue and Italian. This is my psychological profile. That's what we're going to work with. And actually, I'm going to write something in the back of blue and Italian. Okay, you ready? Guys, don't look. This is a secret. 79. Okay, I'm not going to ask any more questions. Otherwise, it'll be way too easy. Okay. I'm going to fold it like so. And fold it again. There we go. All right. Good. And I'm going to place this inside this thing. This is called the mystery envelope. If you're a mentalist, you need to have one of these, okay? So, mystery envelope. This is mine. Each mentalist has their own. I think this is the most beautiful one in the universe. Okay, so in it goes. And I'll tell you what, I'll even seal it just to make sure. Okay, let's seal it. And this is yours.
Thank you.
There you go. Thank you. Wonderful. Now, on to the test. That's what we've all been waiting for. You said you can use ChatGPT, right? So
yeah.
You can go to the computer. Let's see where ChatGPT is at. Bora lá, deixa cá ver. Posso... Não, vou minimizar só. Peço desculpa, vocês agora estão... Ah, não estão a ver, bobo. ChatGPT. Ah, não está logado. Ricardo, não está logado aqui o ChatGPT. Não está logado. Na boa. Na boa. Vamos... É porque tem que fazer login, não é? Para se poder utilizar. Pois. Então vá. OpenAI.